Hello everybody, I'm going to do a little cheat speed run through this game. Castlevania Circle of the Moon. I figured I'd do a little quick speed run through this. Basically, the cheats will allow me to jump back up to the top and go right into to where Dracula is. And the cheats basically OP stands for overpowered. Because basically it's only going to take one hit. Intelligence, strength, everything is maxed out on this for the codes. And it's Game Boy Advance Castlevania Circle of the Moon. I figure because I was playing it and it was so fast. I'll explain it as I go, what I did when I was playing it. But, and the game didn't even know what I was doing. I mean, it was just following programming, and it thought I already went through the entire map and got up there the way that they programmed it. But with the cheats, you can skip it. So, let's get started. Let's see if the cheats are activated and when we get playing here, and if it is, and it should be quite quickly. If you've never seen this done before, it might interest in you to play this with the cheats. I'm playing this on the Super Nintendo Classic Edition emulator hack with the USB hookup, and I installed all these games. So let's get into this. Sort of sounds like Halo in a way, to some degree. You can also put that code Fireball in. I'm not going to do that. It says it. Magician mode Fireball. I'm going to do a new game. I'm just going to put my name in. Now if the codes work, if not, I'll stop it and I'll get the codes in, and we'll continue. I'll let you read that before we get started. Should take no more than a couple minutes to get through it when we get started here. Remember, this is on the Game Boy Advance emulator, so the pixels are going to be for, well, you know, the handheld, a smaller screen than this. So, but overall, it looks okay considering. And you can pause this if you happen to miss what it's saying. I started playing this, and you know, just mess around with it, and ended up But I'll show you in a second. I don't want to, spoil it just yet. For those who haven't seen this part. I'll show you just how overpowering these cheats are. That's a long way down, isn't it? Get through all the talking real quick here, and then remember, you fell all the way down with that overpowered cheat codes. You're gonna be able to just jump all the way back up there and go through a couple of rooms, hit him once, and then hit him again. Okay, just 1 second here. I can show you the codes here, and I should have it already in here. I just gotta activate them, I think. Yeah, see, they're on there. See, I got max strength, max defense, max intelligence, max luck, infinity heart health points or energy, infinity magic points, and I basically it's overpowered here, and you're gonna want the jump on. Let's see if I can find it. It should be up here. Let's see, max strength, max intelligence. Just bear with me here. I'm looking for the jump ability. Have all items, have all magic items. And walk through walls or ceiling. Huh, that's weird. I thought sure there was a max, like a double jump or something. I think that's what it was. But see how I can get into this menu when I go to do the NES games, it won't bring this menu up, so I can't use the cheats on the NES games, and that was what the problem was. And I had to use the Game Boy Advance on the Super Nintendo because the Super Nintendo has the side buttons, where the regular NES controller for the classic NES edition doesn't have the side buttons. So some of these games for the Game Boy Advance require side buttons. Okay, let's just give it a go and see if I did it correctly. If not, I will pause it and redo it until I can get it to work. Apply the changes. And that's the map. You fall all the way down. They want you to go around and all the way around to go back up to the top. But see, with the overpowered cheats, you should be able. Last time I played it, I just jumped straight up there, and went in a few rooms. And that was it. See this? Overpowered. You're basically breaking the programming. And then you have the key. You have the key as well. And it can be kind of a, frustrating on the controls sometimes. Okay, so now we're back. And they don't even realize it. They think we went through the entire game already. If you read it. Because that's all you had to do. That's all you had to do it. It takes like a minute or two to do it. It's really fast. From when you fall down and go through all the talking, and then you go back and get the codes activated. You just go, and if you go from there and straight up, yeah, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes if you get past all this talking. And they're not the wiser to it. I mean, they're just following the program and thinking because you entered up here that's that. You think you went through the entire game. It's kind of hilarious in a way. But I thought I'd do this, a little video of this. One hit. One hit. That's how overpowering it is. And then when I got to this part, I turned around and went back out. Basically, you follow him into that light. But you can go back out. You don't have to do it. You can play the rest of the game if you want and then come back and finish it. I started playing it before going into that glowy light there, just to see. I said, I know this got to be the end of the game, I said to myself, and so I backtracked a little bit. I played some of the map, and then I came back and see if I was right, if I would go in here, that the game would be practically over. Remember when Symphony of the Night or whatever, how the castle could turn upside down? I thought that would happen by going in here, but that wasn't what happened. It was the end of the game. That's how quick it is. And like I said, the characters and the programming, they're no wise about it. They have no idea that you skipped all of it. The whole game. You skipped the whole game. I shook my head about it. I was like, wow. Anyway, I'll show you real quick, and then we'll see. You can go back. You can go back if you want. But anyway, you just go straight up, or right up and to the left, and then that's the end of the game. You hit him once, and you just go in here, and then when you can get a hit in on him, you only have to hit him once, and the game's over. Once you hit him, you gotta hit him like up on the top there. See, just one hit. You didn't have to jump. You didn't have to jump up there. There's some platforms up there you can jump up to. And well, that's all it is. You just hit him once, and you can go around and go go into that flashing light, and then you go there, and then you hit him like it just did, and now you're here, and you just get through all this stuff. It's basically the end of the game, and you can basically do it if you skip through all the wording really quick. And like I said, it's only a minute or two. It feels like maybe a minute. Speed run basically. But I was talking through it, and well, there's the end of the game. It really wasn't that hard when you're overpowered with those cheats, as they also call it, OP. And then you do some more talking here. Now, some games when they do the ending, they don't really talk like this. It's just over. At least they had a little bit more story to it at the end. Remember, you can pause this, rewind it as you see fit, so you can read it all. But I just wanted to do a video of it because I just thought I would make a quick video of, on something different. Because I was telling all of you that I was gonna start doing Game Boy Advance games after the NES series is done. So this is kind of like a sample. And since the cheat codes work, I can play some games now with Game Boy Advance games and actually be able to beat them. And we'll kind of go through it, let it play out here. But but like I said, I was playing it. I was just shocked how fast the game went by just doing those cheat codes, and basically skipped the entire map and went right to the end. I was just shaking my head about it, and so they made it so you fall down there, you have no items, you have no way of jumping up there. So you have to go all the way around the map and basically, play the game, basically. And but again, like I said, when you got those cheat codes, it's you sort of see how the programming is. The characters at the when I jumped up there and went there to the Dracula, weren't the wiser to any of it. It was just like they thought the programmers thought you went through the entire game. So, well, there you go. That's that game. And Castlevania, Circle of the Moon for Game Boy Advance. That the other Castlevania I played through, not the whole map, but part of the map, and even with those cheat codes, it made it easy, even on the other Castlevania game. So basically, with the cheat codes, I've beaten 2 of the Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance so far with the cheats, and I did it quite quickly. So anyway, there's your little speed run. I mean, it wasn't like how everybody else starts and then rushes and goes through it. I was explaining it, how to do it, and look at that. Even on the demo, he's overpowered. Look at that, 99999 on. Even on the demo. Isn't that neat? Yeah, I see how pixelated it is because it's blown up, fit on the TV. And I shrunk it down the best that I could on that. But anyway, there you go. It took about 2 minutes. I know that the video is longer than 2 minutes, but it was just to kind of show you what I discovered when I was playing this one. You know, I was like, wow, it was kind of hard to believe that. All I had to do was just jump all the way back up there. But like I said, without the cheats, you can't do it. And so you gotta go through the whole game. But those cheats can come in handy, and it makes games easier, and can even be more enjoyable by having them. But wow, look at that! He's got a flame whip. That's neat. And again, with the cheats, you can have those items if you knew how to which items to equip. I guess you can do that. But I just, since the demo was going, I just thought I'd let it go, see how the game is. But there you go. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I will subscribe back if your settings let me. If your settings don't let me, I cannot subscribe back. I'm not deliberately not subscribing to you. It's because your settings won't let me. All the people who have subscribed with their settings correct, I have subscribed back to them. So that will help you out, and it will help me out. We'll support each other that way, so we can get our subscriptions up to 500 to 1,000 subscribers and start making some money on here. But thank you again for watching, and on to the next video.